G'day all you wonderful people, welcome to Adventure Together. My name's Al, a trail name lookout, and today I have a bit of a different video for you. It is a backpack, not a review, but just kind of a first look. This backpack is from a company called Lite Werks, which was founded by a guy called Madden, and it's out of Boulder, Colorado, and they have very kindly provided me one of their prototype backpacks for me to use for the rest of the trail. So I'll be feeding back to them my feedback, I guess, and also letting them know how I'm getting on. And so I'd like to show you the features of this backpack. So they are going to market at the end of 2024. They say rough date is October 2024, and let's have a look at this 55-litre DCF pack that they have provided me. So this is the backpack itself. The company name, like I said, is Lite Werks out of Boulder, Colorado. The material on here is DCF. It's very thick, rugged, and should be very good to withstand abrasion. He's got a very thick load of DCF here on the bottom, and on the sides a lighter DCF, but still, trust me, very rugged. He's got these hugely deep, let me put it over here, I can show you it, hugely deep pockets. As you see, this front pocket is a stretchy mesh pocket with reinforced fibers. That is much deeper. My old one used to be up to about here, but he's probably added another third in size up to there. He's got the ice axe or trekking pole loops on both sides, the top of the shaft of the poles in here, and these can't come off. These are looped in, so once I take that off, it's very hard to hold the camera with one hand and do this, but as you can see, it's not coming off, it's looped in there. Over the top we've got the same sort of closure as my last backpack. It's just a roll top closure, but instead of Velcro, if I can do this with one hand, we've got the Y strap over the top. We've got the roll top closure. Now I believe this is a 55-litre pack in the large size. Yes, so instead of the Velcro, we've got these poppers here that we can, as you can see here, we've got a zipper front pocket, a mat pocket I guess, that goes right along the length of the bag that goes back there if you should need to use that. As I said, these hugely deep side pockets as well. And looking at the actual harness system of the bag here, we've got a very thick padded waist belt. Now he's told me that he's going to replace this mesh material that we've got here with another type of material that is going to be a little more abrasion proof and not have these little bits of mesh to catch and rip. And it's this material here that we've got on the shoulder strap. It's going to be a smooth material which is stitched in, and that's going to replace the hip belt here. This is a medium-sized hip belt, and the good thing about this is that it is velcroed in, so that should you lose weight on the trail, you can go to a smaller one, and then say that you gain weight in the off season, you can go to a larger one, and just there's a velcro tab behind here that just rips off. The other thing about the fact that this is velcro is you see there's a little bit of space here, so you can indeed move this up if you want a little bit, the hip belt a little bit up or down. So this is about 5 inches and the velcro tab is 7, so you can move it up and down, have a little bit of play. As well as things that move up and down, this back piece moves up and down should you need it to. So behind the back plate you've got these 1, 2, 3 buckles, and they attach to here, and you can completely remove this shoulder strap if you need to replace it. It's just undoing these. As you see, you can just undo those, take them out of the buckle. Also, if you have wider shoulders, you can move this one over and that one over, and now the whole shoulder strap has moved one out. It moves around, fully moves around, it's not sewn in, and that way if you need to, you can take this off and replace a whole shoulder strap. If the shoulder strap rips or the fabric gets compromised or anything about it, just remove it. Like I said, this moves up and down. If you don't want this here, you can just unbuckle them from inside under 2 tabs and remove these 2 support beams, and then you have a frameless pack. If you don't like anything about it, or you need to replace it because it's broken, you can just take it off. It's fine. Like, the whole thing is so customizable. There's a couple of other things I want to show you about this. Obviously, you've got your sternum strap with a whistle. Again, if you want to take that out, it's not sewn in. You can just push that through there. And as you can see here, I've got my camera bracket from Peak Designs. Now, this is a good example of how wide and how thick these shoulder straps are. They're not thin little seatbelt ones that are going to cut into you, and they're also tapered around. You see, they're tapered to follow the fit of the body. They're not just straps that come down. And this Peak Design camera clip here, I've just inserted under the daisy chain. So there we go, look at that. That's solid, that's rugged, that's not going anywhere. It's sewn in here, it's sewn in here and here, all the way down. So you've got all these attachments. And obviously you've got your straps for water bottle hydration tube that comes out here and it can go under there if you need to. You've got these plastic buckles on both sides, and this side also has the matching daisy chain all the way down. You've got your choice of straps over the top. At the moment I've got the Y strap, but these have this fixing here where you can get straps that you can just have 2 almost like braces that go over the top. And the other thing I wanted to show you is that these pockets here have a one-handed cinch, so you can just pull it in and then you can just pull that tab here, this tab, and then let that through. So if you're doing some rock scrambling or anything like that, and you've got your water bottles in there and you think, hey, I'm gonna probably lose these if I lean too far forward, just give that a yank and that'll cinch this up nice and tight and your water bottles aren't going anywhere. Again, you've got loop cinch up on that side. Now what Dan did say is that he, on the next generation of the pack, which should be coming out, I say next generation because this is more the prototype phase, is that he's going to have hip belt pockets, which I can show you in a second, that can attach to here, but can also be attached to this strap here. So he's going to change this strap up so that it's also a cinch belt, but you can have your another hip belt pocket there. So you could have one with your water bottles and then another one with other bits and pieces that zip closed. So that's another modular piece that you can have. Now inside the pack, let's put it down so that we can look into it. Inside the pack, this is what it looks like inside. You've got just a empty space that you can fill up how you like. You've got this pocket here, this sort of secret pocket, and put everything in. You've got your key attachment here that goes in the pocket. Underneath this is where you can hang your water bladder if you do carry one, and these are where the stays go in, so that you just unbuckle that with your Velcro, and then you can take them out of this pocket here, slide that out and remove the frame very easily. If you want to, you can get a buckle on the side here, and this can go up and clip into, I've got this on the wrong side so I'll have to swap them over, but this can go into here. So that's very easy to you just undo the gate on here and you can swap that over. And so I've put this on the wrong side, that's my fault, but I can just very quickly take that off, put the other one from the other side onto here, and when I roll the roll top down I can clip that into here for security, or I can just clip it into one side into the other, just roll it down and clip it into the other. If you don't want the strap there, just take it off, fully removable. All of these straps, these cinch straps to keep the these cinch straps to keep the sides in, if you want to cinch it in, you don't want that there, you take it off. If you want to strip this down and say I want as little weight as possible, almost all of these clips are completely removable. The other thing about these clips here as well, all of these, is that they have, every single strap has a loop on the end, every single one of them. So if you've got cold hands or something, you just pull it and you don't have to worry about gripping it. You don't, that's all sewn in there. So you just have a loop, you want to pull that down, you don't have to hold it there. Again, loops. Fantastic attention to detail. What I love about this pack so far, even though I haven't got it on the trail yet, and there are more reviews to come, is that it is so modular. There's so much customization to this pack. You've just basically got a bare tube of a pack with a pocket and these two very thick, very deep side pockets and your ice axe loops. That's really the only thing that is permanently there. So one of the last things to mention is the modular accessories. So firstly, we have a phone pouch or snacks or whatever it is that you want here, and that's got a stretchy front pocket, the same as the backpack, reinforced stretchy front pocket here, and the zippers. Now the zippers aren't waterproof, but they are YKK zippers. You've got your hip belt pockets here. So these slide on, you've got your two elastic straps there, and they go round the whole of the waist belt and will slide on in between this buckle and this buckle, and these buckles will keep everything in place, it won't slip around. On the front of these pouches you've got a zipper pouch here, thin, probably keep some documents, permits, whatever you need to hand, and then in here you've got your main compartment space. So you've got all that, so you've got those two, your hip belt pockets, one either side if you want them. And lastly, this is a water bottle pouch suitable for a 600 or up to maybe a 700 ml bottle. So this one will fit here. You just undo this from that and that will come loose. You then slip this band on the inside of that, and wherever you want it, you just take this buckle here, open the gate, put it through one of your daisy chain, whichever one you want, and then close the little gate on it. So I'm really sorry about the shaky camera on this, by the way, I just mean to say that. All of those attached the same way. You got your buckle, and then those ones slip on as I said. And I keep saying on one last thing, it's because there's so much on this pack to remember. You see this strap here, so what you've got on the waist belt is you've got your buckle which attaches in two places. That means that you can have this one slightly looser and this one slightly tighter, and the pack itself, the belt, is not just going to stay there, it's going to move in with the shape of your hips. Either way, you can customize it with these two straps, and that will pull your waist belt in at a certain angle. And you have this strap here, and what that does is it attaches to this wing of the bag here and can pull the backpack into your hips closer. So that can be very, very tight, close to your hips as it is now, or you can loosen it off and then you have that gap there and you have that space, and you see how the hip belt has a big gap behind it, and it has load lifters. I'm pulling the wrong strap here, but yeah, load lifters on the top there. So yeah, I think that's everything. That's Lite Werks, Boulder, Colorado, starting in October. And what I didn't mention is that although it's customizable in size with the where you can put the hip belt and the back pad, he does have a small, medium and large size for the pack. This is the large size, and so the medium is about 2 inches shorter, and then 2 inches shorter for the smaller pack. And that way, even if you're super small, you'll be getting a pack that fits you. So if you're 5 foot nothing and you think, okay, well, this is for somebody who's well over 6 foot, again, you'll have about 4 inches less in pack height. And if you are super tall, you can get a large one like that. And if you are tall and skinny, you can get a small or a medium waist belt like I have. Or if you're small and a little bit larger, then you can grab any size you want. So there's going to be more said about this pack. I'm going to be carrying it with me for the rest of the trail, hopefully. And yeah, hopefully I can give you a full overview. So that was the new backpack from Lite Werks. Let me know what you think. Are you excited to see it? What else would you like to see on it? Or has that got everything that you need? I think that this backpack is great and I can't wait to try it out. So follow me and I will let you know how it goes further up the trail. But for now, that's all I've got for you. So thank you for joining me and I'll see you in the next one.